Okay, I want to talk about Coke Boy Flip, federal underscore flip on Instagram. Oh boy, there's so much going on with shootings and killings, black on black violence. It's not safe outside. Stay inside. Do what I do. I go out early in the daytime, go to the store, get what I need, and I get myself in before dark. That's what I do. Um, they say he was out 6 days from prison, that he just came home and shot in the head while standing in front of a bodega, one of them corner grocery stores in the Bronx on 169th Street. I think it was Washington Avenue. I'm not sure which avenue, but 169th Street. 169th Street is South Bronx. Um, Things happen anywhere. So I'm not just going to say, because he was down there, but that is a neighborhood that's probably, I think there's a projects over there. Um, but it's sad because I wanted to speak on it because I spent a weekend with the Coke Boys when they first started out. When they first started touring, I went on tour with them in Albany, I would say it was. We did a show in Albany, and Federal Flip was there. Flip was, all the Coke Boys was there, and I was there in the hotel room with all of these guys. I was the only female, and I was driving basically some of the Coke Boys up to Albany and, back from the show. So that's how, I came about to being around them and spending the weekend with French Montana and the Coke Boys. Because, I guess you could call me a driver or something like that. Because they called me and it was like, it was so early on, they all didn't have cars and stuff like that. So I had like three or four Coke Boys in the car in my truck with me, and I drove them up to Albany. And then after the weekend, we spent the weekend there. And then after the weekend was over, I drove them back. So basically, I know a few Coke Boys. Some of them is like family to me, like cousins to me, or what have you. But I'm not sure if he knew what was going on out in these streets right now. That he came home and he's just like outside. Anybody could go to the store though. Anybody wants to go to the store, get them a sandwich. They might need some stuff for the house. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to go to the store. You got to move around. So I can't say that he shouldn't have been at the store. Um, I just don't know if he lived over there. He got family over there. I don't know what he was doing on 169th Street because I don't know him personally to say, oh, he got an apartment over there or his cousins live over there or his family or his mother live over there because a lot of the Coke boys, um, including the ones that's like family to me, are in the South Bronx, living in the South Bronx. Some of them are in tenement buildings and stuff like that. So just because they're a Coke boy doesn't mean, because Coke boys is big. Yeah, you got Um, I think you got about 5 or 6 of them. That's like the main Coke Boys, but the Coke Boys is a big like, well, it was a big organization when French Montana first came out. A lot of people was claiming Coke Boys, and Coke Boys is living all over, basically probably the world, but the Bronx basically where they come from, you know. And they are not all living luxurious. They are not all living in private communities or secluded, or in good neighborhoods. Um, excuse me. So I don't know what his situation was, what he had to come home to is what I'm saying. Like if he had to come out of prison and go live on 169th Street, I don't know. But I know a man does not really, he's not like a woman. He doesn't really want to be sitting up in the house hiding and ducking. And he probably never like really suspected anything like that. You know, anybody could get ambushed. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people, they act tough and they talk tough, and ain't nobody would do this to me. I'm ready and I got my gun and I'm ready for this and I'm ready for that. You might be ready with your gun, but if you don't know somebody's coming up on you, you don't even have time to reach. If you don't know somebody got their gun aimed at you, you don't even have time to reach. So this situation, I'm hearing it was a drive-by situation, and I guess he was just standing out there, and he was like a target, and became a victim, and got shot, and didn't survive it. I'm hearing that it was a headshot, that he got shot in the head. Um, and yeah, uh, I just want to say for all the gangbangers, all the people that's doing drill music, it's a dangerous time. You know, if you participating in that, that's a very dangerous state of hip hop right now. Um, I don't want no parts of it. You know, I know a lot of people want to blow up and they want to be rappers and they want to, you know, shine like the rappers, drive, you know, big cars and get the money and stuff like that. But a lot of dudes is not making it. You know, a lot of dudes is not making it. If you didn't make it already, a lot of people are not making it to this. You could get a regular job. You could just go ahead and get a regular job and probably get more money than your struggles to become a rapper. Because while you trying to get there and you're doing drill music, trying to stay up with the times and trying to stay current, because in order for you to stay current, you have to do some drill music. Basically, that's what's going on. You see Cardi B, you see Nicki Minaj is, you know, getting involved and doing drill music too. But they're already at the top, so they don't have to be walking these streets. You understand? Is say if I decided I wanted to do drill music, I'm still in the hood. So I'm going to talk all that talk on those songs, and then I'm walking around out here in the South Bronx myself. You understand what I'm saying? So uh, it's not going to add up correctly because I got to leave my door. I got to try to make it back home and get into my house safely. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Coke Boy Flip. Um, it's sad to see because same thing happened with Chinks Drugs. I remember him out there that weekend up in Albany. I mean, we had a good time. French Montana was just coming up. The song Chopper Chopper Down was his hit song at the time. And, you know, we did a big club. We did a big show. Um, and it was all good, you know? So, I don't know. You know, I would just say for the rest of you guys who are lucky enough not to have, you know, any trouble thus far, you know, try to, um, how I'm put it, don't try to show off for other people. Don't, it's your life. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Like, yeah, I'm outside, I'll go outside, I'll stand in front of the store, I'm standing in the hood, I'm standing in the lobby. You don't have to do that. If you're doing music, basically, you probably want to set up something in your house until you have to go to the main studio to finish off the work, to do the final draft. Because most people, they set up a little studio in their house and then they go to the main studio, which I would go to like in the morning hours or whatever, if I could get a morning session and do the finishing work. But if you're talking all that negative stuff in your songs and stuff like that, it seems like that stuff come back to you. So if you drilling is talking about killing, you know, or being a part of your gang and defending your gang's honor or whatever the situation is, if you're doing that, then you got opposition and you calling that negative energy to you. So I don't know. The drill music basically come from Chicago, you know. So we don't have to really, you know, copy everybody's style of music. We don't have to be a continuance because, you know, hip hop started out in the Bronx. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, we could stick to our style of music. I don't even know why the labels, the radio station would support drill music. And that's not to be offensive to anybody that does drill music. I just think, not to say that Flip died because of drill music, but I did go to his Instagram and he wrote one of his verses and it was real hard. You know, it was real hard. I heard him rap the verse too in another video, and he was saying that he was, you know, on the bullshit. He was with the bullshit. So I don't know if you call negativity to you and then it come. You understand what I'm saying? You want to be positive. You want to speak positivity, basically. You know, so you got to be a real creative artist to speak positive and to still be successful. You know. That's the way I see it. You gotta be very creative, you know, because drill music has a lot of dancing to it and stuff like that. So if you're gonna bring back dance, you could do another kind of rap, whereas you're dancing, but you don't have to be talking about killing. You don't have to have the guns in the video because all of that energy, all that negative energy, it seemed like it come back to the artist. When you rap about negativity, then it seemed like the karma comes. It comes back to you. That's the attention that you draw into yourself. That's the attention that you draw into your music. You know, but these are the days we're living in. We're living in the days of drill music, and they talking what they really living. So the more shooting and killing that they do, the more they can make songs. Go out and do a shooting, to go out and shoot somebody, come back and talk about how you shoot people. You're a shooter. That's defeating the purpose. It's defeating the purpose because say you do make it. Say you do make it, as a rapper. And then all of that come back to haunt you. You start doing shows, moving around from city to city, club to club, and then you got people following behind you that want to hurt you because all of the shit that you done did. So I don't know. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. It's up to you. I got the sniffles. I went to the store. It was raining today. Out there, a little drizzly out there today. So I got the sniffles. But anyway, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. And yeah, rest in peace, Coke Boy Flip. I'm sorry to hear that one of the Coke Boys went down. Um, and I don't know, when I went with the Coke Boys up in Albany, it's something eerie that was on the road. We was driving up to Albany, we seen police driving, and when I got to the hotel room, I just felt I don't. I got this notion like the streets, like the roads was dangerous. I don't know. And then I just wanted to get back home. We did the show, everything was cool, but then I just wanted to get back home. I didn't want to really go to the next state with them. I didn't want to travel. I didn't want to stay on the I didn't want to stay on the road no longer. I wanted to come home. But rest in peace to Coke Boy Flip. Um, uh, Condolences to his family. And yeah, stay safe out there. You know, stay out the streets. Stay in your house. You want to live to see your kids grow up and take your kids to school and whatnot. So hit the like button, subscribe. My Cash App is the Duchess, the way you see me spell it, $ the Duchess, and peace. I'm out. Rest in peace, Cokewood Flip.